In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use bitmap tracing in Inkscape so you can turn normal images into clean, editable vector graphics. This is one of the most useful tools in Inkscape because it allows you to convert a standard image, like a JPEG or PNG, into vector paths that can be resized, recolored, and edited without losing quality. That means you can take a logo, drawing, or even a photo and transform it into artwork that works perfectly for design, cutting machines, illustrations, or scalable graphics. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through the full workflow step by step. We'll import an image, open the Trace Bitmap tool, look at the main tracing modes, and explore how to adjust the settings so you can get better results depending on the image you're working with. Everything will be explained at a steady pace so you can easily follow along inside Inkscape. And if you enjoy simple and practical design tutorials like this, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future Inkscape guides. Now, let's get started. First, open Inkscape and create a new document. The first thing we need is an image that we want to convert into a vector. Go to the File menu at the top of the screen and click Import. Then browse your computer and select a bitmap image. This can be a PNG logo, a JPEG photo, or any raster image you want to trace. After selecting the file, click Open, and then confirm the import settings if Inkscape asks. The image will appear on your canvas. You can click and drag the corners to resize it if needed, and move it anywhere on the page. Before we continue, make sure the image is selected. When it's selected, you'll see the selection handles around the edges of the image. The Trace Bitmap tool only works when a bitmap image is actively selected, so this step is important before moving forward. With the image selected, go to the top menu and click Path, then choose Trace Bitmap. This opens the Trace Bitmap panel where all of the tracing options are located. This panel is where Inkscape analyzes the pixels in your image and converts them into vector paths. Inside the panel, you'll see options for previewing the result, choosing the tracing method, and adjusting different settings that affect how detailed the final vector will be. The Preview button is especially helpful because it lets you see how the trace will look before you actually create it. That way you can test different settings and quickly decide which result works best for your image. Let's start with a simple tracing method that creates a single vector shape from the image. In the tracing panel, choose one of the single scan detection options. These methods are useful when you want a clean graphic or silhouette style result. After selecting the method, click Update Preview to see how the traced version will look. If the preview looks good, click Apply. Inkscape will generate the vector tracing and place it directly on top of the original image. At first, it might look like nothing changed, but if you click and drag the new object to the side, you'll see the vector version underneath. This new object is now made of vector paths instead of pixels. You can change its color, scale it to any size without losing quality, and edit the shape using the Node tool. Now let's look at tracing images that contain multiple colors. Select the original image again and reopen the Trace Bitmap panel. This time, choose the option that performs multiple scans. Instead of generating one shape, this mode analyzes different color areas in the image and creates several stacked vector shapes. When you click Update Preview, you'll notice that the preview now contains multiple color layers. You can also control how many scans are used. A lower number of scans creates a simpler and more stylized result, while a higher number captures more color detail and makes the vector look closer to the original image. Once you're happy with the preview, click Apply to generate the tracing. After the multicolor trace is created, you can move the new vector aside just like before to compare it with the original bitmap image. If you right-click the vector and choose Ungroup, you'll be able to see that the tracing is actually made up of many individual shapes layered together. Each of these shapes represents a different color area from the original image. You can select any piece, change its color, move it, delete it, or edit its nodes just like any other vector object in Inkscape. This gives you a lot of flexibility when refining the final artwork. Before finishing, take a moment to explore a few of the additional settings inside the Trace Bitmap panel. Some options help smooth the edges of shapes, while others reduce small speckles or artifacts that can appear in detailed images. Using the Preview button while adjusting these settings makes it easy to see how each change affects the result. Because every image is different, experimenting with a few previews is often the best way to find the cleanest vector result for your project. And that's how to use bitmap tracing in Inkscape to convert images into editable vector graphics. Once you get comfortable with these options, you'll be able to turn almost any image into a vector quickly and cleanly. If this tutorial helped you, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more simple Inkscape tutorials and design tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.